If you're still in high school and you don't want to go to college, I am making this video for you. My name is Mark Ham. I'm 21 years old. I've done well over $1 million in sales in the online space and thus generating 6 figures plus profit. And I'm 21 years old and have never gone to college. I'm actually in my old high school's parking lot as I make this video because I figured what better place to make this video. So let's get right into it. When I was 13 years old in 7th grade, I knew I didn't want to go to college because I came across Gary Vaynerchuk and his content totally shifted my view. His main talking point was, if you do not want to be a doctor or lawyer or go into a field that requires a degree, because if you're a doctor or lawyer who doesn't have a degree, I'm not using you. You need a degree to do those professions. So I knew I didn't want to be those things. So I was like, okay, I don't need college. So my experience at this high school consisted of me using the 4 years at this high school to make something of myself so that I would not have to go to college. That's how I viewed it. I had 4 years to do something business-wise so that I wouldn't have to go to school. Freshman year consisted of me trying to be a Fortnite YouTuber. I totally thought I was going to be a Fortnite YouTuber. I thought I was going to win tournaments, all that stuff. Guess what? Never happened. I made montages that were pretty bad, but who doesn't? Who doesn't think they're going to be a YouTuber at one point in their life? You know, a gaming YouTuber specifically. So that was my freshman year. Freshman year came and went, didn't do much. Sophomore year, did not really do much either. But I did start to get into streetwear and clothing brands. And I was always aware of the big brands like Supreme and Bape and all that. Was never huge into it. So I started to come across, underground brands at the time, like Half Evil, Ransom, Worldwide Youth, Eighth Wonder, all that stuff. And I really became into the whole streetwear industry and clothing industry as a whole. That's when it kind of rekindled it for me. I actually had a logo made to start a clothing brand back in 7th grade, but I'd never done anything with it because I was a 13-year-old kid with no money and I had no idea how to make clothes. There's a plane flying above. I hope that doesn't mess with the audio too much. But anyway, sophomore year kind of came and went, but I got into the streetwear scene. And I was like, okay, this is cool. It kind of rekindled that idea that I had to start a brand back in middle school. So as a result, sophomore year came and went. That's kind of what it consisted of. As a result, junior year was when COVID happened. So I was locked in my house, the whole thing. Everybody knows that, whatever. Don't have to go into all that. But anyway, I used this time to start my first brand. My first brand. I was hype. I was starting it. I started with 12 t-shirts. And that's just kind of when I was like, all right, I'm in junior year now. I have junior and senior year to do something. And I thought this was it. I was like, yes, I'm going to start this brand. Let's do it. So as a result, junior year is when I started to get very consistent pursuing business. I was in school, clearly. I was playing football for my school, which was very demanding. Had practice and lifts every day after school. That was a lot. Then I had my brand. I was interning for a brand at the time, 7-8 figure brand. And I started Curse. My business partner asked me to help him with that. And that's what we did. I became a part of Curse junior year. And I was just trying stuff, man. I saw, high school as a way. I had to start trying stuff in the business world. I had to try stuff till it stuck. I was throwing shit at the wall and I was waiting until something stuck. So throughout junior year, nothing really stuck for me. Nothing really stuck. I forgot to mention, I also had a Instagram page that I would use to make lunch money for the week. I would sell streetwear-based Instagram posts as a promotional thing. I would sell the post for $10, and that's how I'd get my lunch money for the week. So I had an Instagram page where I promoted things. I had my personal brand that I was doing. I had Curse with my business partner, and I was interning for a 7-8 figure brand. And I was still in school and playing football at the same time. Insane. So senior year came, and I was still doing all of these things. I was like, I have a year left. I have to make something work. Anyway, something worked senior year. In September 2021, one of the drops for Curse, the brand that I work on now, it took off. We started to gain lots of followers each day, lots of followers leading up to the release of this drop, and it changed my life. It created the first 5 figures profit for me in this business space. That was my aha moment, like, holy shit, this works. And at that point, my senior year, we continued to do releases and was working my ass off. It very quickly became just Curse school football. I stopped interning for the brand I was interning for at the time. I stopped my personal brand, and I stopped the promotional Instagram page for $10 a week because I didn't really need lunch money anymore. Like I had money now, which was cool. So now I want to get into my talking points for the kids out there that are in high school right now and don't want to go to college. I need you to understand one thing first is that you need to try things and wait until they work. Try everything you can, right? Because that's what I was doing. I had 4 different things that I was trying to do. 6 if you include football and school, whatever. I was doing a lot. This took a toll on me. It was a lot. It's quite funny because even when I was doing those things, I still felt like I wasn't doing enough, which is funny to look back on. But anyway, you need to try things until they stick. That's talking point number 1. Talking point number 2 is results speak louder than your desire to not go to college. What I mean by this is my parents wanted me to go to college. When I first brought it up that I didn't want to go, they, didn't support it. They didn't believe in it. Not that they didn't believe in me. They just thought that not going to college was a very risky thing. And, as a result of that, I had to show them that I could do it. So it very quickly became, hey, mom and dad, look what I'm doing. Look at this drop. Look what this drop did. I made my first bit of money that first drop that we did. And my parents started to see, and then it was the next drop that did well, and the next one, and the next one. The follower count's still going up, and they're starting to see, like, they have no idea what I'm doing. They all they know is that I sell clothes on the internet. They don't understand the process of it, any of that. But once those results started to come in, they were kind of like, okay, like, Mark is making money in a way that he enjoys, and he's doing it, he's working for himself, And so that started to change their mindset and shift their mindset, on me going to college right away, right? And college will always be there. If I want to go to college now, I go to college now, right? I'm 21. I have my whole life ahead of me. I could still go to college if I wanted to, But yeah, that's the second talking point, is that you need results to show to your parents that, hey, look, I made $500 today. I made $1,000 today. I made $20 today. Something, right? Good, consistent results to show your parents that you don't need to go to college. Because the name of the game of life, my friends, is money. If you find a way to make money, then you are fine. If you can put a roof over your head, food in your stomach, and you can keep the lights on and the heat on, and you have hot water, that's the name of game of life. Why do people go to college? To get a job, to do those things. If you can do those things without college, so be it, right? The name of the game is providing for yourself, okay? And that brings me into my last talking point, my third talking point. The last thing that I'm going to say is, once you have those results and hopefully your parents support you in what you're doing, understand that nobody is coming to save you. Your income and what you do with your time is completely up to you now. So, don't fuck off. There was a period of time where I feel like I kind of fucked off the first semester that I wasn't in school. But, I quickly got disciplined and figure out a routine like that, right? So that's what I do to this day, is stay disciplined, stay on a routine, work on what I do best, work on the brand, and just do that, man, No one's coming to save you. Your productivity and income is completely up to you. Don't fuck off. Just work hard, man. Because at this point, this is the fun part now. You're not in school. You have found a way to make money. This is where you've always wanted to be. So don't take it for granted. Be consistent, work hard, and change your life in the process. I'm going to link my Instagram and Twitter below because that's where I'm most active. I hope you use this advice and it benefits you and you can live your dreams. Peace.